Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. And for those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to be your psychic for today. I'm going to give you guys a reading. So please make sure that as you come into the chat and you get on the live stream, thank you. Like the video as you guys come in. Make sure that you read what's in what I've typed in the chat. And make sure that you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes shadow banning, plagiarism, copywriting, and the gatekeeping of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit. So don't steal from them, and also do not energy harvest. Okay, so now we're going to do the prayer. So I'd like to ask that the Most High God and the Holy Spirit come be with us now. Please forgive us for our trespasses and continue to bless us as we embark on our spiritual journey. I'd like to ask that the Most High God continue to order our steps in dealing with anything in the psychic or the spiritual realm. Actually, in any of the realms. And then also, please, as we call upon the archangels and our spirit teams and highest team of light and resonant, I would like to ask Archangel Michael if he would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. And now as I call upon your personal favor, God, I would like to ask for the full armor for protection during my life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, and of course, God, if you have anything else that you want to be known or said, go ahead and relay that to me. And same thing with the Holy Spirit. So I hope that you guys are having a happy Saturn's Day. All right. The message that I have for you guys is, well, it's actually a couple of different downloads, but I've been picking up on this immigrant that was exported. Exported? Is that the, no, it's not exported. I'm sorry. They've gone through the process of being removed from the country of the United States, okay, for being an illegal immigrant, and they were committing crimes. Okay. So I've been talking about this same person. Again, I just see a vision of who they are. They could be from like South America or Mexico or something like that. They definitely speak some type of Spanish language. But this person has tried to come back into the United States. They were denied. I'm getting an energy of you guys could be dealing with somebody who was an immigrant that was using their job to abuse their power against you. And this is all over some type of relationship. But I also was picking up on somebody that just will not let it go. Welcome in, Girl Gone. They will not let it go. They will not let whatever this is that they're pissed off about. They will not let it go. I also picked up on somebody trying to contact some like gang members or like, you know, mafiosa type energy to come for you. And these people are not, I don't know why this karmic thinks that everybody is so stupid, but like literally because this person is being watched by ICE and by the feds because they've committed numerous crimes. That's why they were kicked out of the country. They, everywhere they go, it gets anybody that they talk to watched by the same people. Okay. Because like literally this realm, this world, whatever, this country is not going to allow anything to happen to you. Not, especially not by the hands of this person or anybody that is attached to them or that they may contact. Okay. They have no reason for coming for you. And so I feel like it's just unwarranted. Also, I also picked up on how you guys are badass people. And if somebody tried to like do a home invasion on you, you would, you know, shank them, like straight up cut them. You would cut this person, like literally, especially if they came in, was trying to assault you or your children or something like that, or you in front of your children. Yeah, this is all over jealousy, you guys. This is ridiculous. you would tie these people up and cut them, like literally until the police got there. Like it would be, these people would not be walking away. Like, let's just say that. They would not be walking away unscathed. So yeah, this whole idea of and concept of coming for you because you've spoken out against maybe this person that they're messing with, or maybe you've spoken out against them, or maybe you've just prayed them away. This person may be taken to jail in their own country because of what they're trying to still do, because they're not allowed to come back. This is somebody that was trying to destiny swipe your children's destinies with theirs. My God, people, stop with this shit. So yeah, they just won't let it go. I mean, you've never done anything to this person. I don't think you've spoken to this person. I don't even think that you know of this person. So the fact that they're coming for you this hard is pretty weird to me. But yeah, people are just obviously insane. This person must be possessed or something. And we're not blaming the devil, but we're just saying that they're not functioning in their correct state of consciousness. I don't know. And I don't know what their correct state of consciousness is, but whatever the fuck they're on right now, that's not it. Also, this person is a habitual drug user. So, you know, for a gang member to look at somebody who's, and I'm not saying the word junkie, but I'm kind of saying a junkie, somebody that's like falls into that category of looking like a junkie. People don't want to like go mess people up because some junkie's upset about something. Okay. And so, yeah. Anyways, I got this download that it was like somebody that was going against somebody. This person that's Spanish is trying to go against somebody that could have South African descent. That's why I was like, is this about me? But I don't necessarily think it is. So you could have some South African in your blood ancestry that you just don't know about. And again, I want to remind you that if you're Caucasian, that South Africans, a lot of Caucasians are in South Africa. Okay. So yeah. But I was also picking up that like you could have, you know, not just South Africa, but you could also have like Irish, Scottish, that type of energy, Turkish, that type of energy, or even Middle East. See, I also felt like this energy had gone to somebody in the Middle East, and the people in the Middle East consider the chosen beings. Now they do divination over there. So they consider the chosen beings to be like precious, like gemstones. You know what I mean? So coming for a chosen one and their children without having any just cause it's not going to happen. Okay. I can tell you that much. So yeah, you're receiving justice at this time. This person is not going to get past your spirit guides. They're not going to get past the line of spirit. I guess I will take these. They're not going to get past the line of spirit guides and archangels that are keeping them, have removed this person for the reason of they're a psycho. They're a psychotic person, sociopathic, narcissistic, evil, vindictive, weirdo freak, junkie person. And they need to stay the fuck out of America. In fact, they need to leave the face of the earth. To be quite honest, there's no country that's going to be hospitable to this person because of how they behave. They're like a Karen, but like amplified by 10. Okay. So this person's extremely dissatisfied that they won't be able to, you know, have your home invaded. They won't be able to get your house raided by any police officers. This person has been literally looking at your 10 of cups, seeing that you're winning. Now you're getting justice, because this person could have been going through and hacking you on the internet. I do feel like they were doing that. You know, this spy energy that they're in towards you is ridiculous. Wow. The way that these cards are falling out. Yeah, I think that they're coming to the understanding that they're going to have to 8 of Cups walk away from this endeavor against you, because it's just not going to happen in any realm. And they're going to have to walk away dissatisfied. There's no place where this person's going to be able to just run up in your house and assault you or have other, I mean, what type of pussy bitch literally goes and finds men to assault a woman, because I'm picking up that you're divine feminine energy. Or you could be living with a divine feminine if you're living with your mother. The Page of Pentacles. This is somebody that's, like I said, was trying to destiny swipe her nasty ass children with your children, and it's a no. Like I said, these police officers are watching this person. They're monitoring them. And if this person was even going to attempt to come directed towards your place of residence, they would be intercepted. Okay. And look at this 9 of Cups. You're getting your wishes fulfilled. So maybe this person was wishing that some harm would come to you. And now that spirit has left them, they're not going to be bringing any harm to your door or to you at all in any way. Because it's just not what's in the book of life. Okay. You are not to be touched. I don't know how many different ways I could say that. You are not to be touched. You're not to be messed with. God is very serious about you and does not care what the fuck these people are thinking about and whatever they're saying. Okay. This person was trying to send a lot of self-unalive magic and just a bunch of shit to you and your children, like really ridiculous shit. They're going to get so much negative karma. Like they're already in their time of negative karma, but this negative karma that's never ending there's more of it coming. Like I said, it's never ending. Like this person will not be free from this karma for the rest of their existence while they're on the face of this earth. And the moment that their fucking soul dies or their body passes away, they're going to be dragged to hell, literally to the inner part of the worst part of below the earth. I mean, dragged in through the earth, most likely through Mount Purgatorio, and then dragged straight into hell. Okay. And this person doesn't even care what happens to them after they die, which is crazy to me. Like, who in the hell is not concerned about where you're going to go after you die? But yeah, this person has already been marked by God in a negative way. Like God is like marked this person so people will not help them, so people will not give them aid, and so people won't listen to anything that they say. And these cops don't want to hear what this bitch is talking about, especially over no man or no job or whatever the fuck this is about. This person was abusing their power. Like I was picking up, they could have worked for Google, they could have worked for YouTube or TikTok or whatever. I don't give a fuck what they worked for. They were abusing their power to try to take you out of the algorithm and make sure that you didn't get the information that you needed. And that's a big no-no. When you have somebody that continually connects with God, this is a no-no. Happy Saturday, Fashionista. Welcome in, Victoria. So but yeah, don't ask me about the advertisements because I don't control that part. Okay, that's YouTube. And if you don't like the advertisements, then get the fuck off my channel because you don't have to watch me. Don't come and complain to me about some shit that I have no control over. And if you actually worked for YouTube, you would know what I'm talking about. But since you don't fucking work for YouTube, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyways, and I just don't like people that want me to work for free either. I don't like that at all. In fact, that's very offensive. I'm already doing a free reading. So how dare you come in here and say, why is there so much advertisement? What the fuck is wrong with you? Go away. I'm reporting you for bullying. Don't come back here. I don't need you and I don't want you. People like you all can stay on your own fucking side of the internet and stay the fuck away from mine. Okay? All right. Yeah, hide this person. Make them go away. Thank you. Anyways, hey, Mia, welcome in. Hey, Ragnarok, welcome in. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So yeah, this person Man, they're foolish. They see you getting your wishes fulfilled, though. They also feel like you're entering into a new era where you're going to be more powerful than like you have ever been. And I do feel like this is power that's being passed down to your children. And it's like you guys could be teaching your children new things right now. You could be teaching them how to like groom themselves, take care of dishes, any type of like, basically you're teaching them how to become like functionable people. And I love this because a lot of people don't, you would be surprised how many people don't teach their children how to, oh, good, you had nice dreams. Wow, it is very annoying. Yeah. Well, at least the black magic's not affecting your dreams. I had a crazy dream. Thank you so much, Fashionista. You're awesome. I had a dream that I got in a car accident with my mom, and I was in like a rehab center, and they were like pumping me full of like substances and stuff. And this, like, as my bones were healing and shit. And this creature, I got rescued by like a monster came to rescue me. And then I was very disappointed because I was waiting for like other angels or something to show up. And I was just like with these serial killers, and it was really weird. So anyways, but yeah, I definitely was like sad in the dream, and then I got really scared. And then the people that rescued me were really scary, and I was like, am I a hostage here? And I wasn't really a hostage. So when I got better, I was able to leave. But just a very weird dream. It makes you think, like, what the hell? What is my brain trying to work out? Was my brain telling me about this? You know what I mean? Oh, good. You did your vision writing last night. Awesome. With the Egyptian. And you found out you were Ra's daughter. Oh my gosh, girl gone. Nebith Heka. I watched a video yesterday who got buried alive out of jealousy. I watched a video about, I cannot believe that you're saying this right now. I am completely mind blown. I watched a video on YouTube yesterday about Nebith Heka, how she was the first daughter of Ra, and how they basically buried her because she was so powerful. Oh my God. You just found a YouTube video about her? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we're watching the same exact content. That is so funny. Wow. Yeah, it was like a 24-minute video. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I bet she watched the same exact video. Yeah, I was like, ooh, this is like such a juicy secret. I felt like I was like, I really like that. I like those videos because it talks about each of the Egyptian gods and goddesses in a very spiritual, like psychological type kind of way. And so you can really relate to it. I really like that video. That's so funny. I listened to the Osiris one yesterday also. Dreamed of passed over pug. Oh, yeah. You know what? Isn't it? So I'm wondering if you guys, when you guys dream about animals that have passed over in the dream state, do you remember that they've passed over? Because usually when I'm dreaming about my cats that passed over, they're like alive in the dream. And I forget. And then when I wake up, I'm like, oh yeah, my cat's dead. Oops. Like literally one time I woke up and I felt my cat used to sleep on my chest. I felt my cat on my chest, and like there was nothing there. I was like, oh damn. But yeah, definitely was dreaming about it. Wow. And you know what? I think it's a good omen when you have pets come visit you in the dream state. I really do. I think it's such a good omen, and it's extremely healing. Wow. Wow, you guys, that is so cool. That is so cool. The Nebith Heka. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that you said that. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more Egyptian stuff that may come to light about her. Exactly. It took you a minute because there's so many Egyptian gods with falcon heads. Exactly. And so I do feel like the gods of ancient Egypt brought those animals to the earth. But yeah. Okay, we're going to ring the solar plexus bell. And then I would maybe look into what your dream was about, because I'm getting that the energy that was directed at you, Ragnarok, happened when you were in the dream. And so if you could remember what else was going on in the dream, it may give you an answer about this energy. If you've got peppermint tea, I would possibly drink some of that. I do feel like there's some inflammation. So, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, but ibuprofen, like, this is what I will tell you guys. And this is something that was told to me by somebody else. When you just sit there and you're in pain, you basically, your mind will continue to like dwell on that pain, and then it kind of makes it worse. And so, because you're like waiting to be out of pain. So if you can do anything to like, get your mind off of the pain, that's going to help you. Okay, there was a whole meeting in the dreams that you're not talking about. So it probably has to do with that. Somebody wanting to gain access to that. But yeah, peppermint removes inflammation. And then literally, like I was just saying, taking a Tylenol or ibuprofen, again, whatever your preference is. I think ibuprofen is more of an inflammation remover and Tylenol does something else. But like I was saying, doing something active to get the inflammation to go down. You also may want to do a lymphatic massage, just gently massage your lymphatics till you get all of the energy worked out of your solar plexus. Because I do feel like your solar plexus took a hit and it absorbed a lot of this energy that needs to be cleansed out. And so when it's dense energy, you can remove it from the body by drinking water, by exercising and sweating, by massaging the lymph nodes. You can just start with your head and start massaging. You can go on both sides of the ears, start massaging your neck down. And when you're doing a lymphatic massage, you're just basically going to gently pull the skin. You're not going to go really deep because lymph nodes are to the surface of the skin. And then just kind of like, you can even envision white light in your fingertips as you do this, but that will help kind of break up the energy, because I just am feeling like a very dense, maybe they attached a cord. Okay, so Archangel Michael, if there is a cord attached, can we get that removed? But I'm also picking up on a fairy energy that's around you right now. And I feel like this fairy energy came back with you from the grove. And so it's like, if you've been seeing things out of the corner of your eye, it's this fairy energy that's trying to tell you about whatever these people are doing. Whoever keeps trying to dig into your solar plexus. And again, when people attack other people, I'm also getting something about the crown chakra. So they may have tried to attack your crown chakra as well as the solar plexus. So the crown is like up here. I don't think we have lymph nodes in the head. I'm not for sure. But yeah. Doing a chakra alignment. So there are crystals that you can get that are like that. Okay, there's crystal necklaces that are called like chakra alignment necklace. And it'll have like 7 different crystals that are each color of the chakras, and it'll have them, on like a little pendant. And that's one way, if you wear that you can have your chakras continuously aligned by those crystals. But yeah, there may be also like a chakra alignment meditation that you could do. I'm sure that there's some on YouTube, or maybe a Reiki meditation that can help, with that dense energy. Welcome in, Amelia. I love your little emoji. So cute. Yeah, you're seeing things in the corner of your eye, but it's not against you. No, it's not. And your crown chakra has been heavy all day. Yeah. So that's the two chakras that I'm feeling are affected the most. So I would think about, for at least right now, what you could do is take something to get rid of that sharp pain. You know what I'm saying? Like inflammation. And all inflammation comes from is anger. It comes from anger. Wow. Yes, you got buried alive. You could feel the sand in your lungs. That is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. That's crazy. That would be so scary. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Now that dream seems much more scary than the one that I had last night. I love that emoji. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. So yeah, those are a couple things you can do. Also, eating foods that are yellow will help boost. Like you can literally eat foods for the chakra system and just pick like the color, like yellow zucchini would be for the solar plexus. Lemons are for the solar plexus. In fact, um, when you're going through like a detox, because I do get that you have had a lot of anger. So yeah, exactly. Okay, that totally makes sense. You can also add some lemon juice to your water, and that will clean out your liver. So that works for the solar plexus as well. You've had past lives in Egypt too. Absolutely, Amelia. Of course you have. Yeah, they're definitely frauds, false Christs. They're like Antichrist energies again. They keep trying to siphon from you. Yeah. They're trying to tap into somebody. See, this is like how I know that this is somebody that thinks that they know you or know something about you because they're trying to tap into your inner child through your solar plexus, which is weird to me. Who the hell does shit like that? But yeah. I guess I mean, I don't know what witches do when they get together. If they're like, okay, we're going to attack their this or that. But yeah, I don't know how it works. But I do know that you can do like, you can get the chakra that will align the chakra alignment necklace that has the crystals in it. I should have one, but I don't wear necklaces very often. Um, and you could do a chakra meditation. You could work with a singing bowl. Again, I only have this solar plexus chakra bell, but I should think about. I actually in my other room I have a solar plexus. What does plexus mean? Solar plexus singing bowl. So I do have one. I just don't have room unless I remove my note cards. Okay, I could have room to possibly move them in here actually. But yeah. So, these people are expecting you to act in a triggered way and in an angry way. And like I was saying, to finish the whole point of taking medicine, it's not because I'm like telling you to take medicine. Obviously, if you could use herbs, that's why peppermint's really good. But I am saying that if you could take your mind off of the pain, it's going to make it easier for it to go away. And that's why taking like an anti-inflammatory when you've got stuff going on may be of benefit. Always ask your doctor if that's the best thing to do. I mean, your doctor may even have something better than what I know. And if you guys ever find out anything that works for pain really good, other than like cannabis, because I already know that works for pain, but like definitely let me know your guys's health secrets and stuff like that, because I'm always interested. Now you know where your past life in Egypt comes from. Yeah. And it kind of makes sense how it was almost covered up for you. It's like you've had to go on this little journey to basically uncover it. And the funny thing is, like, I really feel like I was there with you in that lifetime in Egypt. And that's probably why the universe brought us that video yesterday. Oh, for you, it's a magnesium bath soak. There you go. So yeah, you may want to think about, thank you, Mia. You may want to think about doing like a magnesium bath salt. That's the fastest pain relief for inflammation with ibuprofen. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was so shocked when you said that because I'm like, I have never heard of it before. And I heard of it for the first time yesterday. And I'm like so excited about that. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. And Heka is magic. So it's like, the first magic. I love that. I love that. Yeah, your inner child is your bright light. Absolutely. Yes. You know what it is, Ragnarok, your and tons of water and electrolytes. Yes, electrolytes will help. Absolutely. And gentle fascia release techniques. Okay, I will look into the fascia release techniques. But yeah, what it is about your regeneration power. So like where these people will come in and drain you of energy, you will actually regenerate that energy, which makes you a power source. So these people are looking at you as like a power source rather than like other people. They'll just drain them once or twice. They won't keep trying to come back because they know that that person, once they drain them, won't be able to regenerate. But these people have figured out, I just felt that fairy energy cloak you. These people have figured out that you have like in your inner child, your eternal youth, you have a restorative, regenerative power. High priestess. And really, I think that should be like intuitive person, because the high priestess could be everything from a shaman to like a psychic to just somebody that's really gifted spiritually. Your ex has not stopped reaching out. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. He sent you a message yesterday asking if you would take him to the airport. What in the hell? No, tell him to get an Uber, or maybe you don't even tell him anything at all. You know what? You should put him on block or get another number. And if you don't want to get another number, then maybe just put him on block. Of course, I guess it's not going to stop him from contacting you on another number, but still, like maybe he would get the hint a little bit more. Look at this 6 of Wands. Your abilities are bringing you a 6 of Wands: public recognition, fame, honor, success. You guys are becoming known in the spiritual realm. Like you're already known about, and your children, like just how you guys are chosen, your children are also chosen, regardless of if you've adopted them or if they're genetic. It's the upbringing that you're teaching them. Like I said, you guys could be teaching your children new skills or how to expand. Good, you didn't respond. Yeah, that's probably the safest thing to do. Just completely go ghost on him. And then I pray that this person just moves on, man. Got some pizza. There you go. Pizza's always a good fix. I mean, I am a lover of pizza. Seriously. It's one of my favorite foods. I like stuffed crust pizza. Okay, so this person, they're upset that you're being recognized for something. This person is way bugging. They're like tripped out. They're also seeing that they have no energy. Without you, they're like nothing. This is sad. This person's emotionally exhausted from trying to keep up with you guys and trying to compete with you. And again, I do feel like they're trying to take you down off of your high horse or bring you down a peg. This person doesn't like your righteous anger. You know how like some anger straight up comes from a higher source. And I can tell you that when it's righteous anger, and like the anger that comes from protecting a child, that type of anger, somebody doesn't want to see that side of you. Like they think that they want to fuck with you, but I'm telling you that they in their heart and soul don't want to see that side of you. Yeah, they're very hateful. And I would consider attacking somebody because of their spiritual beliefs and their spiritual abilities and what they do for others. That's a hate crime. That's like hating somebody for being a good person. Who in the hell does shit like that? See, these people are up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Literally, up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. The Hangman, this Piscean energy, this person tried to sacrifice you. And now they're in some type of court case. I mean, they've always been in some type of court case. Like I said, if this is the person that was an immigrant, they're dealing with court case after court case after court case. And I also feel like somebody tried to sacrifice you in a court case to make you take the fall for something, and it didn't work. And they're pissed. You're over here still getting recognized because they thought that they were going to have you in jail. And it's a no. Like the police are not stupid. The police are watching these people. That's crazy to me how people just think that the NSA and that we have all these organizations with all of this like technology, and they really think, yeah, exactly. Your righteous anger is extremely Jekyll and Hyde. Exactly. And how these people were planning to like do a break and entry in your house. They were literally talking about doing this. These police officers heard that shit. Okay. So that's another reason why these people are not going to get away with anything. And the people that this person went to are like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, we're just not going to do that. I literally feel like somebody had a vision the moment they planned this dumb shit. They had a vision of what would happen to them if they came into your house or even tried to. Yeah, they want the third-eyed raven power, like from Game of Thrones. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I forget the name of the boy that was the one that became the raven, but yeah. Wow. Absolutely. It was a very complicated relationship that Ra had with his first daughter. But you know, Ra has a habit of marrying his daughters. Like he married Hathor and then Sekhmet. Yeah, they did want to break in. I'm telling you, you would have like I was saying at the beginning of this reading, you would have tied their ass up and cut them until the cops came. Like straight up. They would have been like hogtied and just completely fucked up by you. And so this is why you just don't come for people that you don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't come for people at all, actually. But yeah, these people are basing everything off of something a karmic said. And they got that feeling like, yeah, if we tried to come on this person's property or get into their house or anything, there would be a fight that goes down and we would not make it out alive. A 7 of Swords. Literally, these people don't run with knives. Look at this person being very foolish. They're having to look over their shoulder because they know what they were planning for you. Also, this talks about like this person's first instinct is going to be to run away from these people that they tried to bribe. Wow, this was a vision and you were not asleep. That's a very good sign. I was saying, your gifts are expanding a lot. So yeah, I've had visions when my eyes are open before, and make sure you write them down because you may not understand everything that it's saying now, but you will in the future. Odin provides a free sacrifice for me to offer. Exactly. You don't call 911. Well, you would. Hopefully they have something like 911 in your country. I'm sure that they do. But yeah, usually asleep to see these things for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you see them when you're awake, it means it's something that's going to happen in the waking world. So some things that you see in your dreams could happen in the dream state, but they could also come true in the waking world, depending on how big of an issue it is. This 3 of Pentacles collaboration, you still have a soul tribe here that's going to back you no matter what. This person's not able to take anything from you, and they're not able to stop you either. They're going to basically have to run away with their tail between their legs because this was a stupid idea. Like, to come at you this hard because you're a do-gooder. And again, this person doesn't like, you know how they say that the road to hell is paved with good intentions or something like that? Okay, this person feels like they're completely righteous in their reason to attack you over somebody else. And again, you've done nothing to this person, nothing to them. Okay. And so that's crazy to me. They feel like they're going to get their hands on this Wheel of Fortune energy that's obviously yours. It's like the Wheel of Fortune pretty much has your name on it. And this person feels like they're just going to walk in and spin it for you. It's a no. They're about to be running from people. They're running from the police. These people are on the run. They're about to be in the 10 of Swords, though, because they were not able to have you completely bottomed out, betrayed, thinking like a victim. Again, how could you be a victim when you have God protecting you? You're not a victim. These people maybe thought that they were victimizing you, but that doesn't make it so. They literally just thought that shit. They didn't realize that if by them attacking you, whether it's spiritual or physical, that they are making themselves the victim because they're coming up against you and what backs you. And what backs you is the Most High God. And the Most High God does not play. Literally, you will be saved and literally delivered from this dumb shit every single time they try it. The Empress. This is literally because you're a loving parent and that you know an Empress that's helping you. So maybe you guys are this Empress, or you're in contact with the Empress that's helping guide you. But yeah, these people don't like that. They don't like your divine feminine energy. So if you're being thrown into your masculine energy all the time, which having to defend yourself would do that, this person wants your feminine energy. That's crazy. Steal your fortunes and blessings. Yeah, exactly. But the blessings are like, not even all of them have been fulfilled yet, but it is part of prophecy that they're going to come into existence, or they're already within you. This stuff that's on the inside of you, even if somebody were, and this will never happen, but even if they were to beat the shit out of you and break your physical body, they would never be able to touch what God has given you on the inside. They could do whatever they want to the physical body, but miraculously that would heal, and they would never still be able to touch what's going on the inside. And that's, it just is what it is. People need to understand that, we're all different, but a lot of us that are chosen do have gifts on us on the inside, and their abilities that will replenish. Like somebody could somebody could hack into our bank account and drain us, but it doesn't change the fact that we still have gifts on the inside of us that will make money for times to come. Yeah, colonize them like a Viking and said, yeah, you're not these people's victims. These people are their own victims, and actually they're going to probably end up being a victim of the police, because these police, like if this person even attempted to come towards you, which they're not allowed to, but even if they were going to try, they would have been intercepted on. Like you literally are being watched, but it's not for a negative reason. You're not doing anything. King of Cups, nurturer. You're balanced between head and heart. You're extremely wise. So yeah, I do feel like you're also responsible, and you're somebody that's a really good parent. Like I always feel like the King of Cups is somebody that has a lot of love to offer, but they also offer peace and freedom and like level-headed thinking and good advice. Yeah, you don't have mommy issues. You were raised by a good mom. Yeah, I love the energy of your mother, to be honest. I love when people are compatible with their parents. A lot of the times we'll see people not be compatible and there'll be some issues there, but you're really compatible with your mother. But yeah. Yeah, you believe you could trust all women. Well, I wouldn't say all women, but there are some that you can trust. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's so good that you had a good mom. You guys, it's so important. That's why like this Empress energy is so important. And I feel like the divine feminine within you, whether you're a masculine or a feminine energy, this divine feminine energy is something that people don't want you tapping into your wholeness. When you tap into your wholeness and you integrate that energy that's already flowing within you freely, that these people are siphoning, I feel like they're attacking the divine feminine side, because they already know that you're a nurturer, but they don't want you coming together and creating with somebody else, which is weird. Yeah, so now it's awesome that your visions are based on facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely trust your visions. If you were to see a vision, there is a reason for that. You will never have a vision that has no purpose, I'll tell you that. Because your abilities will work as a defensive mechanism on its own. And so basically all you have to do is just be aware or present mentally. Look at this, the Eight of Pentacles. This is about what you do for work. Maybe these people want you to work for them or something like that, and you don't want to. Whatever you choose to use your gifts and abilities to do, that's your choice. If you don't want to work for these people, if you don't want to join the music industry, if you don't want to become under a record label, whatever this shit is, if you don't want to have a manager, whatever this is, you don't have to. Like, you can manage yourself. I feel like you're completely self-sufficient. And I do feel like these people that had been trying to keep you in poverty, you're coming out of that poverty, because anybody that works their ass off with this Eight of Pentacles, God's not going to allow you to be on the streets, penniless and starving. And if that ever happened to you, I'm so sorry, but it only happened for one season so that you could learn how to never allow that to happen again. But it's pretty hard when you have people throwing witchcraft at you. But yeah. Yeah, you have like a power that can unalive people, and they need to be real careful. Yeah, you can put their soul to your pizza. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah, these people need to be real careful with this work that you're doing, because if they try to even replicate it, it's going to be like a waterfall of negative events that happens to them. They really need to leave you alone so that you can work on creating this body of work. I feel like the whole point of them not leaving you alone is because they want to make you delay or procrastinate from getting this book out. And they feel like if they can do that, then they're going to have a victory over you. But I don't see a victory for these people. I see them being in the 10 of swords. Whatever fucking voodoo doll they were using to stab in the stomach. I'm seeing the left. There's a needle in the left eye. There's a needle in the stomach. There's a needle in the left knee. There's a needle in the left foot. And there's a needle in the lower back. That's what I'm seeing. So if you guys know anything about voodoo, you'll have to let me know what type of. You're seeing pizza. You're eating pizza. Oh my gosh, pizza's so good. You guys will have to let me know what type of voodoo doll that is, because I don't know enough about it other than just what I see in visions and stuff, and then like what Hollywood has. But yeah, I feel like in voodoo, they have somebody basically has to have some type of connection to you. I think that's how it works, but I'm not for sure. But yeah. I'm also hearing that like you may have a talent for making wine or making beer that you don't even know about. And so that's for somebody, which is very interesting. I've made beer before, but I've never made wine. Wow, you felt a sensation in your eye, lower back, and chest. Okay, that's what this energy is. Yeah. So I would just, be pulling that energy out. We're just going to snip that energy out of those areas. God, please intervene on all voodoo dolls and anyone or anything that has to do with any type of dark magic being done on collective. Because they were trying to sacrifice you. I mean, these people really, like, I feel like this could be more than one person, but it's predominantly one person that keeps going to more people to see if, like, to see if these people will attack you. You know about wine pressing. So that may be something that you want to invest in, like literally for yourself. And again, like, don't they say that having a glass of wine a day is healthy? I really feel like, if you can make it yourself and all that, go for it. Truly. But yeah, don't just sit in pain and be like, ow, this hurts, because that's where you'll be stuck in pain for hours. I always will say, try to do anything. And thank you for Mia for saying the bath salts. So the magnesium, a great tool as far as working with salt. And you can just they're called Epsom salts. I don't know if you guys know about that. But you can add the Epsom salts to your bath. And the good thing about Epsom salt, rather than like pink Himalayan salt, if you take a lot of baths, I noticed that it starts to kind of rust the bathtub, or the little, whatever the drain thing is at the bottom of the bathtub. But the Epsom salts, they don't do that. So I do feel like, the magnesium, and then they do have, like at Walmart, Epsom salts that have eucalyptus and mint in them. So you can always get ones that, or you could even take an essential oil that you already have, and Epsom salt that doesn't have anything in it. Yeah, Epsom salt works so good. And you can infuse the Epsom salt with the oil if you have like an essential oil, and then put that in the bathtub to vamp your energy up or vamp it down. Lavender is really good for uncrossing energy, and so is chamomile. So you can even add a bag of lavender, like tea, to your bath. Yes, it pulls out stuff from the body for sure. Yeah, it definitely would work. It would definitely help with this voodoo doll energy. See, these people were trying to turn you into beggars, literally, and this is the energy that they're going into. I feel like you're still going to get this Ace of Pentacles because you're working for it. It's like a good time to work on your physical health as well, and to teach good habits to your children on how to maintain their spiritual hygiene, how to maintain their physical hygiene. It's just a really positive energy surrounding you guys and your families. You love frankincense with your salt. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, and you get the magnesium flakes. Wow. And addition to, wow, I have never heard of the magnesium flakes. I'm going to have to look into that. Wow, because additional magnesium is so helpful. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I love frankincense. Frankincense is a very clearing energy. Wow. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome, you guys. Yeah, frankincense smells really good. I like frankincense and myrrh because it kind of, the frankincense clears things out and then the myrrh draws in positive energy. But yeah. Yes, bath salt ritual, literally. And sitting, and so these people that practice black magic, for some reason, they don't practice like spiritual cleansing techniques. Okay. And I think it's because maybe they know that when they enter into the state of doing black magic, that they're not going to be able, like, it would probably not even work if they were doing black magic and then tried to get into a spiritual bath right after. Like, I just feel like these people don't even try. But yeah, you're going to keep these people out of your energy by keeping your body healthy, by just eating, you know, to, and everybody's body's different. So it's like really researching where your genetics come from, what were the foods that those people ate, and then, you know, yeah, absolutely. Maybe we should ask the angels to vocally warn the voodoo doll user that their soul be fed to you if they don't stop. Absolutely. I feel like the angels will let these people try, they'll let them go too far and do too much, and then they'll bury their ass. And I really am getting that energy. See, you're the real Hatfield. These people are fake ones. This is literally, you know, the feud, the Hatfields and McCoys. This is literally a feud that's lasted lifetimes. And you're the magician. You have the power of concentration, and you also have the ability to alchemize your own energy. These people, all they can do is black magic. They can't do anything else. They don't know about anything other than black magic and manipulation and like putting period blood in people's food and weird shit like that. Devil shit. That's all that they know about. The blessing that you guys are of the light is that you know these different methods of transmutation and alchemy and how to heal the body, and learning about the pH balance of the body and drinking alkaline water. And like, there was a time when we had an alkalizer machine and I was drinking alkalized water all the time, and I was having detox headaches all the time. And then I realized that I was drinking this alkaline water and that's what was causing the detox. So I switched to regular water, and now I drink alkaline water every once in a while. Yeah, absolutely. You guys would, I don't think you guys would ever be dumb enough to use black magic, because God would teach you a lesson because you already know better. These people have been surrounded by the devil their entire lives. They don't know better. I'm like getting that this fairy energy is really not going to allow this person to even hex you. It's definitely connected to nature, this fairy energy. As this fairy energy sees you as an emperor, sees you as being the boss of something. And then this holy grail energy is something in your bloodline. This is what they want to like take out of you, is this holy grail. They're not going to be touching that. You will be finishing writing this book, this body of work that is going to decode the holy grail in an actual usable alchemical way for people. And these people are going to not be able to do not a damn thing about that. It's like everybody has their own secret wisdom, except for these people, because they're really stupid. Maybe they do have wisdom, but they don't access that wisdom, because obviously these choices, trying to sacrifice, none of this shit that this person is doing is wise. You know what I mean? Yes, television. I call it the devil vision. It's so funny. I love the pink turd. That's so cute. But yeah. So you are dealing with somebody that has very dark secrets. They judge people by their outside appearances and by their energy. And so I do feel like this person is having their gifts shut down. They see you all over the World Wide Web, either playing games. They see you being a gamer, and they also see you guys as being like world renowned. Like they know that this body of work that you're going to produce is going to, it's almost like, you know, how Shakespeare became famous for a long time. Like it's that type of energy that your work is going to last for a long time. Like it'll always be present in the mouths of other people. So very prolific writing that you're going to be doing here. And what you guys are working on is truly important because there's so many people that have so many questions about what they can do with their spirituality, you know. Yes, you have a level of security and protection afforded to you. Good. Absolutely. By literal soldiers. Yeah. Absolutely. And also, hopefully, you've got some type of weapon. But yeah, I'd always tell you guys, you know, as long as your mental health is good, to keep one, but have it locked away. You know what I mean? Somewhere that you could gain access to it real quick, but still where no children could get its hands on it. And that's why I say like pepper spray is a good deterrent, you know, if you have anybody that wants to run up on you. But you got to make sure that you know how to use the pepper spray. This person's child, I'm serious, they're worldly and jaded, very moody. This person's child could be a gamer. I feel like whoever this person is, they're probably trying to get their child to interact with your child online, some really creepy shit like that. Because I feel like this karmic energy was sent back to whatever country they came from. And this could be like also getting sent back to whatever state they came from or whatever country. And they're having to take this child that they had in this country with them because of the crimes that they've committed. That's crazy. The Six of Cups in the reverse, children in the reverse. I'm not kidding. That's crazy. This person is losing their grip on the present moment and on the future by dwelling on the past. Obviously, their pain and difficulty is not going to disappear right away. This person is blaming you for being the reason that they don't succeed, but that's not the truth. The truth is that this person is connected to the devil. That's why they don't win. Yes, I would definitely recommend yoga for sure, you guys. And I haven't tried Mandingo. I've never even heard of that, but I'll have to research it. But yeah. Oh, tea tree oil. That's another really good one. In your coffee, in your hair. Wow. Wow. Yeah. That's another very purifying one. And it clears your skin up if you have like acne. I love tea tree oil. The smell of it is like so refreshing. Wow. Scipio got sent back to Argentina. Okay, then that makes sense because I was getting a South America or Mexico type or Spanish, somebody that speaks some type of Spanish like type thing, or maybe Portuguese or Peru or Brazil, or I think that's all South America though. But yeah, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy that we're picking up on the same energy. This Seven of Cups illusions, this person is disillusioned. I feel like their children are also living in illusion. This is the person that wanted to swipe your children's destiny with theirs, and it's a no. Because their child has been not raised with any manners. Their child is addicted to things that are of the physical world, and this person neglects and abuses their child. They both neglect and abuse their child. And they also leave this child or this younger energy with people that abuse them. So that's fucking crazy. Like, that's like taking your child to the person that molested you when you were a kid. Like, what the fuck? No. So yeah, this person may be facing even DCFS charges. And he's using the voodoo doll. Yeah. And again, like, isn't voodoo from Africa? Why in the hell are these people from South America trying to jump into somebody else's lane? Now, I understand if like you're from South Africa or you have Zimbabwe or even Eastern Africa or even Northern Africa. Shit. I mean, Egypt is like Northern Africa. I could understand if somebody had a legitimate connection, but this stuff where people are like, yeah, I couldn't imagine anyone using a voodoo doll either. But it's strange. But like, people that it's not even their part of their like ancestry to do that. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird to me. I would never, ever take the chance of using somebody else's like lineage against them or just messing up. I would be too afraid to do magic because I would be afraid to mess it up. I also saw that somebody was trying to dig a hole, like they went to go do a spell on you or something. They were going to dig a hole in the ground and put something in it, and they forgot like a shovel or something. They were trying to use rocks to dig this hole. This person was having an immediate backfire. They do personally siphon off of you. Yeah, that's annoying. And they're using the voodoo doll. I mean, I don't know how they link up the energy or whatever, but it could be the request that they're sending out into spirit. I mean, and what I'm being shown is that they attach some type of devil energy to the pin that they stick in the doll. But again, this is all going to backfire on these people in an epic way. Like, seriously. The moon. They do something up under the moon while you're sleeping. This has always been their agenda with these illusions in the moon, though. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Ragnarok. He's tapping into magic from cultures that he's not tied to, but you are. And like, you don't even have to be melanated to be tied to African, like Shango. Exactly. Shango is one that protects me also. Yeah. Like, he's like the sexiest Thor. He is like a Thor of Africa, kind of. But yeah, very powerful energy. But yeah, they can't understand why a white person is protected by Shango. That's because they obviously don't know anything. Like, what the hell? They don't know that people have spiritual ancestry and then genetic ancestry as well. Sounds like Adam. I just heard a Dama. Yeah, you've had African past lives. Absolutely. And you possibly could have been a child of Shango. So yeah. They say that Beyonce is a child of Oshun, and they say that Solange, her sister, is a child of Yemaya. Personally, I absolutely love African mythology, and I'm really into all of the Orishas and all of the Loa. I'm like very interested into it. But yeah, Shaka Zulu, they're messing with someone. Yeah, that's ruthless. Exactly. And I just heard the Petra Loa. So the Petra Loa are the Loa that are, I would say, the most aggressive, because the time frame that they were being worked with was when there was great slavery oppression. You know what I mean? You were a Damuth, so that's why I was hearing that. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I think that they can try to use that energy, but again, they're going to have a backfire with it because they're not supposed to be. I don't know why these people don't just stick to like the shit that they are actually connected to. Why they, because again, maybe they're like not thinking that if they went to Norse mythology that any of the beings in Norse mythology would do evil to somebody. I don't know what they're thinking. But like, these people are weird. Or even going into Aztec mythology. See, you're covered there as well. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I hope everybody's anti-slavery. We should all be on the same page with that. But seriously, when the Petra Lower were being worked with, it was when, the Africans were enslaved. And, Haiti, the whole reason that Haiti is no longer owned by France is because they were working with voodoo to become unoppressed by France. And so they actually freed themselves with voodoo. So the Haitians are not nothing to be played with. You know what I mean? Oh my God, that movie Django. I love that. Yeah, anti-slavery for sure, you guys. And in any form that it comes, because again, the Egyptians, I don't want to say that the Egyptian people were good for nothing, but all they did was focus on their own deaths and prepare for that, which is kind of weird. It's like not really living life. And then they had slaves that did everything for them. So, the Seven of Pentacles, this person wanted to make a major turning point in your finances so that you would not be able to recover. But like I said, you have a regenerative ability or restorative power. And I feel like the more that you go into nature, the more you tap into this power. These people are already broke. They're already broke. And like, this person was getting money from some type of church or something. This King of Wands just flew on the ground. I'm not kidding. This is the energy of that pastor person. They've got this infected wand that they want to stick into everybody. That's insane to me. And everybody do you, be who you are. But don't these people, these men that are down low, that really want to be with men, that abuse women, that are only using a woman because they need a woman's like basically they need a woman's womb to create anything. These people that go have sex with men, then go home and have sex with a woman without cleaning themselves, this is really not okay. That's definitely something that's of the devil. And I'm not saying that being gay is demonic, but I'm just saying that this deceitful behavior is very demonic, okay? It's very deceitful. I mean, just be who you are, and then let the chips fall into the right place, you know? And if when you guys are your most authentic self, but this person that you're dealing with is not. They're like a liar on every aspect of themselves. The Nine of Wands, this person is already injured. They're already spiritually wounded. This person could have been trying to see where they could spiritually wound you, and they were told that there's no way to spiritually wound you. They could maybe cause your energy to go off for a day, but again, you guys are not realizing that the magic that you're making it through is actually something, yeah, they can't be authentic, is actually something that's taking these other people out. Like normal people would pass away from the things that you've survived. And so this person is almost using you as like a guinea pig to see what next they can try. And that's probably the most dangerous thing, is to just try to experiment on people with this death energy. This person is wounded because they're experiencing a major ending and they're about to lose somebody very close to them. This could be like a mother or a father. They're about to lose whatever this support is that they have in this other country. Whoever this is, or if this is their wife's mother or father, this is why this person is bringing home negative karma. Y'all rocking with Lilith? Hell yeah, we're all rocking with Lilith. We love Lilith over here. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you learn from trial and error. The Queen of Pentacles, this is your guys' energy all day long. They see you as somebody who's down to earth, which means, you know, you could have earth highly aspect in your chart. And they also see you as somebody that is a nurturer and a supporter of other people and other people's causes. So for them to, I also just heard prostate glands. So this person was trying to do witchcraft on your prostate. If you've got a prostate. Wow. Low vibrational shit. Maybe this person is having a hard time getting hard, is what I just heard. And so they want that energy from you because you guys are not having that problem. That's crazy. I don't think you can just steal. I am still feeling something attached to the solar plexus. So we need to look at that. What in the heck is going on with this? Somebody feels like you need to move out of the way. I don't feel like you're in this person's way. Maybe you need to move out of the way so that this death can come and take this person out, but I don't feel like you're in the way of anything. So I don't know. I don't get where they're saying that you need to move out of the way. You're not in the way of anybody. What in the hell is this person even thinking or talking about? Maybe you guys will understand what that means. Last night, your nuts felt all sore. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, they were doing magic. I can feel it right now. It's like literally trying to latch on. It's a fuck no. Okay, we rebuke it. God, please send that energy back. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's just so unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. To think that you're going to take somebody else's sexual power, that's unrealistic. I do feel that maybe this person is attacking you right now as well, because I'm still feeling that solar plexus attack. The 10 of Pentacles. So this could be about your living situation, real estate, your 10 of Pentacles. It could be about that. Your influence and importance. This person doesn't want you to be seen or heard by anybody. I know, exactly. Never be jealous of anyone ever. Exactly. And yeah, you feel like people gripping your chest. So when you feel that feeling, because I'm feeling it too, it's pulling on your heartstrings. They're trying to manipulate the way that you feel about things. But yeah, I think that people that are jealous are absolutely insane. I do not think that they're normal, because I think that jealousy is a disease. He is attacking you right now. Yeah. And I hope that that person doesn't watch this platform. Like I said, though, you do have a jinn energy that is basically turned on this person. This is a king of swords in the reverse. They want to be seen as a king of wands because this person wants to sleep with everybody that's in their like church. Yeah, they want this love offer. They really want this love offer. This love offer is literally for you. It's not for them. This is somebody that's extremely intelligent, but very dangerous, cruel, and self centered. He plots against you, sadistic and manipulative, enjoys causing suffering and trouble, looks out only for his own needs, watch his actions. Yeah. We're calling judgment on this person. This is ridiculous. See, this person is already, they're in the 9 of Swords right now. I was wondering, how in the hell does this person have time to attack you when they're sick all of the time? It's because they're in the 9 of Swords. They're grieving over not having a success with this witchcraft, and they're carrying a 10 of wands. They're basically burdened, extremely burdened. Their life is a burden. And this person is a burden on everyone and everything around them. And this person's fucking crazy. They're talking about some type of profit tithe or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell. They're definitely trying to scam some people out of money. Yeah. Wow. They hired people for you to be over like a Truman Show. Wow. That's so weird. Damn. That's so weird. I would feel totally uncomfortable with that. He looked to Mandigo main jewels. Okay, I will definitely look into that. But yeah, this person is losing. They know that they've lost. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know about the future? That they're not this Hierophant that they say that they are. In fact, you're showing up as the Hierophant. Ironically, even though you're probably not connected to a secret society or a group of people, but like still, you're being shown as the Hierophant. This person doesn't have any authority to call judgment down on you. Wow, that's too many cards. I'm so glad I caught those from falling. Oh, welcome in, Nurkarim. You haven't missed out. We're just kind of closing up the reading, but yeah. They know as soon as you walk out your front door, suddenly the Truman Show people start appearing. And yeah, it's called gangs. That's called gang stalking. Gang stalking. Wow. Erectile dysfunction curse on you. And it went back to him tenfold. Yeah. This person is having a hard time with that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You guys are definitely the Emperor and the Hierophant energy for sure. You're showing up that in the reading. This person's showing up as a King of Swords in the reverse. They're extremely self-centered. They're so jealous of this star trait that you have. They're so jealous of this. Like the energy of evil eye that's coming off of this star because you have good fortune is insane to me. This person doesn't understand that the reason that you're getting good karma is because you've done good things. Like you're being a good person. That's why you're getting good energy. This is why the universe is never going to abandon you guys. God is never going to turn away from you guys because you've done so much more to help this planet than you have to hurt it. And your strength that's within you, this person feels like, how the hell could this person be this strong? They don't even understand your strength because it's of God. It's God's power that lives within you. And that God power makes your abilities even more powerful. It's like that you cannot be touched. Yeah, like he was going to fight you for it. Like I would be like, shut the fuck up. You ain't going to fight nothing but yourself because you can't fight somebody for that star trait. That's crazy. But yeah, this person wants to do that. They either want to pay somebody else to assault you, which again, these people have said no, or they want to do it themselves. And this is like, I don't know how you came into contact with this person, but I just pray that you never come into contact with nobody else like this ever again. You know what I mean? Is alpha beta energy genuine? You know what? I'm not for sure. if that's like binaural beats you're talking about, but I know that binaural beats do help. Look at this, 4 of Pentacles. This is something that you have within you, and it's something that the Most High has given you. Nobody's going to be able to take what they did not give you away, like literally. And the thing is that all of this good energy comes from God, and they don't understand that this is not you working with God outside of yourself. This is you working with the God that's within you. That is why you are able to overpower this person so easily. And that's why everything that they've tried to bring to you just does not work. You know what I mean? Yes. Now you wonder what your other visions were based off of. Probably leading you, giving you clues and hints, leading you up to where you are now, to where you can tap into that God power, which is infinite. That infinite source. It's like a very, I like it. It's not like a consciousness. It's like a flowing, ever flowing. Maybe they call it chi or whatever, but it's good energy. You met in a gaming clan. Okay, so I did talk about the gaming for sure. Yeah, and want to be gangster, and he's a warlock. Yeah, damn. Well, hopefully you'll never meet anybody like that again. You've had quite a few vision writing lately. That's good. I would definitely be checking in with Thoth as well on how to document things. Look at this, 3 of Cups. You guys are still coming into this harvest that I've been talking about for the month of August. Like, it's going to be an emotional harvest. This is going to be a period of new understanding where people are not going to be, reacting to you in the same way. I feel like whatever tragedy you had faced in the past is now gone. Welcome in, Brooke. But yeah, they wanted the perks of being a prophet, but not the suffering. They don't understand the shit that we have to go through just to deliver our messages and shit. It's like the amount of witchcraft that and I'm going to tell you that not everybody in their life is going through this type of witchcraft. But the people that come to me, I do feel like even when I was at the Crystal Ray, the people that came to me, they were going through this type of shit. And so not this exact stuff, but they were going through like having to deal with witchcraft and stuff like that. So I do feel like people are drawn to me because I'm able to help with that type of stuff. But we all have our own superpowers. You know what I mean? You wonder who the Greek princess is who had the gifts and family didn't expect her. Oh, and she took her life. You might be able to Google search that. You might be able to search that. I like literally would say Greek. Who is the Greek princess that that I would literally say that into the Google search. Look, you've got Archangel Michael showing up to protect this harvest, to protect this work that you're working on, literally. And I'm saying harvest, but I'm thinking of energy harvest. This person was trying to get what you're harvesting. We're not successful at that. You have remained in the hermit mode. This is what's basically saved your life because you don't invite people over to party with you and you don't stay up all night doing lines of cocaine and drinking and shit like that. That this is why you are still protected. See, if you were doing low vibrational behavior and activities and being mean to people and stuff and doing bad things to them, then maybe this witchcraft would align. But the fact that you guys are not doing anything wrong and you're in your purpose is why this shit is never going to touch you. You may feel the effects of it, but what these people truly wanted the magic to do will not work. It's never going to work. You know what I mean? Yeah, you've been in hermit mode for a long time, for sure. That's because you haven't had people around you that you could trust, though. Literally. I mean, you've had like your parent, your mother, your child, but beyond family. Yeah, possibly she existed during the time of Hypatia. I was just hearing the name Hippolyta. You may want to look at Hippolyta. African mythology. Y'all rocking with Jezebel? No. I mean, we don't want to fuck with Jezebel. Again, my take on Jezebel is like she ruins people. She just, whether she possesses a woman or a man, she ruins them. Like she comes in to ruin people. And I feel like it's almost not that it's not her fault, but she has stuff she needs to work on. Jezebel wants to be loved very badly, but she finds people And it's always about lust and power, and it's never actually about love. But deep down, I think that spirit does want to be loved. And so, yeah, when people are affected by Jezebel, it's extremely hostile situations, basically. Yeah, Hippolyta, definitely. Yeah, Jezebel done suck the life out of you. That's exactly what she does. Like literally and physically. When she sucks you off, she's draining you of, your semen. That's your life force energy. Do you guys know that 1 drop of semen is more powerful than 10 drops of blood? Like that's why it is creepy, but it's true. Yeah. You don't smoke or barely drink. Exactly. And I don't think that smoking marijuana is like partying, but I guess it could be. It's more medicinal for me, but like I feel like you know the word alcohol means body eating spirit. Yeah, life force mana, absolutely. Jezebel's definitely like a vampire energy, but it's more than that. She's like a vampire that will mentally fuck you up, like literally. Yeah, got to be careful with the Jezebel. The head game be point on. Yeah, but you're going to suffer afterwards. Exactly. And because it's that once Jezebel latches on her nails or claws into you, then you become a succubus. You become like a source of food for them. So yeah, siphoning off your personality, and then they all move next door. Oh hell no. Yeah. Wonder if it's okay to smoke weed. Yeah, that's a CBD only. Wow, I didn't even know that they had it that was CBD only. See, this person, I swear that this King of Swords in the reverse, they tell the world that they are this King of Pentacles, but they're not. I feel like you are more of the King of Pentacles energy. That was what they were trying to steal from you. Even though I don't feel like you chase after like physical things, I do feel like, this rich bougie energy is more of your guys' energy than it is this person. Yeah, so they're in the tower, you guys. This 10 of Wands have got them in the tower. You're going to be breaking free from a cycle of abuse that was basically terrorizing you. All right, let's get a conclusion card, Spirit. What do they need to know going forward with this? That you're going to get some good news from the angels. Archangel Gabriel may literally come to you and tell you that you've been freed from something. Whatever this person did just recently to try to get you invaded or get you beat up or whatever, this is not going to ever happen, because everybody else surrounding this person realizes that they're stupid. Okay. Yeah, that they made up a family just like yours. Exactly. And you know that people who are genies can be actually people. I've literally met somebody that was a jinn and they were a person, or they were shapeshifted into a person, and not even a bad energy. But yeah, these people, especially if you guys are dealing with a Jezebel energy, if you can figure out where it's coming from and cut that person off, that's going to be the best thing. See this 4 of Wands, your creative goals and projects will be completed. This person's not going to be able to delay anything, and they're not going to be able to stop anything. In fact, they may be facing jail, the 8 of Swords restriction, the tower, and the jail. I'm like literally getting a Pisces, a Scorpio, and a Sagittarius, and a Capricorn energy. So that could be any of the energies that these people are. But yeah. Wow. You caught a few in your room last night. Wow. Pointy ears, curly hair, and short. Wow. And Ahab energy, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. I will look into Mandingo. Thank you for reminding me that. Like, I'm going to write it down on something. Because I'm so into crystals, like obsessed. Okay. All right, you guys. All right. I definitely will hopefully not be disappointed. I'm never disappointed with crystals. I love them so much. Okay, you guys, know that this situation is going to basically resolve itself. All you need to do is just continue to stay up on your cleansing. And then all the stuff that we talked about good ways to like remove energy. And, pray Psalm 91 specifically against this person. And I would do that 3 times a day. Do it for sure before you go into the sleep state, because it seems to me like these people like to send attacks in the middle of the night. They're definitely utilizing that energy. But yeah. Oh, you have a beautiful day as well. I'm so glad that we were able to talk about the goddess from Egypt that I just learned about yesterday. That was so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for your guys' support. Okay. Make sure you like the video and all that stuff. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified when I go live, so that you don't miss out on the messages and get to interact with me. Okay, you guys, I love you. I'm sending you love and light. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy your day, enjoy your night, and I'll see you in the next reading. Peace be with you guys. Bye.